Hello. Welcome.
Hi, so happy to see everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
This is great. If you'd like, your camera icon is at the bottom of your screen, and we'd love to wave at faces we're familiar with. Hi, Dory. So if you're up for it, turn on your screen. And then your chat is down there as well. And we're all going to pop in the chat where we're from, as we'd love for you to. We've had people here from all over the world. Hey, from
Hi, Paula.
Who just said hi, Karla?
I said Paula.
Oh, hi, Paula.
Hi.
But I'm going to say hi to
Hi,
Dory
Paula.
and Nina, too.
Oh, that's me.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Haven't seen you in a while.
I know, I'm back. I had to get over all the things I bought and didn't have any money.
Oh, and your earrings look great.
Yeah. Suzanne Schwartz's earrings.
Oh, yeah. Pretty.
Beautiful.
Now yours.
And
Everybody
this ring.
Look at how lovely.
They look fabulous.
Yeah.
they do.
Love it.
Great. I like the blue color on the tank too.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama.
Thank you.
I think
Love
some of my favorite jewelry people are here on this art party. So,
Yay.
Could be a fun day. Yeah.
yeah.
Today is really a jewelry lover party, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, that's
Lula's new display, and we have somebody new who you're all in for a big treat. Somebody fun and new with gorgeous work. Okay, I think it is about that time. So one more time, I'll say it for anybody that just arrived. If you'd like to join us on camera, we'd love to see you. That's at the bottom left of your screen. You could turn video on. And welcome, welcome to Art Party Afternoon. Thank you for letting us know where some of you are from and seeing, oh, Heather's wearing Suzanne's earrings. I love things like that. One technical thing that we always like to go over before we start, which is that if for any reason the party should shut down, we will launch right back into a new party, and the link will be posted at the top of our website, which is artpartycentral.org. So just, again, technical difficulties, go there. We'll be joining you again 2 minutes later. So now that all that's out of the way, we're going to cheers. So if we can hold up whatever it is, nothing in your hand, and just give a toast to all being here together for an art party afternoon and celebrating some talented artisans today. Cheers.
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 So now my wonderful co-host is mute everyone. It's Zoom protocol, so if you're new here, don't be offended. We always Zoom.
Unmute yourself.
Okay, so there we go. I'm having computer challenges today. So along with my usual unmute, I couldn't find my cursor. So whole new level. So I'm your host today. I'm proud to be one of the founding members of Art Party Central. I'm Karla from Karla Gudeon Art and Design, and I make original watercolors, over engravings, and goods and gifts for the home. And you could find me on my website, karlagudeon.com. I also want to give a shout out to my amazing co-host and friend, and also Art Party Central co-founder, Sam Stone of Swan&Stone Millinery, today helping me co-host. You can find her as admin in the chat if you need anything and pose any questions to her. She'll be keeping track of that. And you can find her on her website at swanandstone.com. So enough about us, and today we are joined by 6 amazing, super talented jewelry artisans, all jewelry artists as the jewelry fan. We are joined by Meghan Patrice Riley of Meghan Patrice Riley Jewelry, also a founding member of Art Party Central, Lula Castillo from Natural Sir, Lisa Jane Grant, our new one from Lisa Jane Grant Design, Francesca Vitali from Francesca Vitali Paper Jewelry, and Tracy Blyth from Vella Mode, and Suzanne Schwartz from Suzanne Schwartz Jewelry. And let me tell you a little about how we're going to run the party today and how it's going to shake out. Each of the artists is going to give a presentation, and if there's time, I'm going to pose some questions to them towards the end of their presentation. At the end of the party, we're going to raffle off one $50 gift certificate for each of the artists' websites. So that's 6 chances to win just for sticking around here with us today. And then we'll also give out a coupon code that's good for all 6 of the artisans' websites, as well as my website and my co-host's website. At the end of the party, we're going to open up for chatting, an informal after party where you get to pose your questions and kind of mingle and just hang out with us for a while if you have time to stay. And that's how the party is going to go down. So it is time to get to our presentations and the fun stuff. Will you take it away, please, Miss MPR?
Oh, wow. Wonderful. Wonderful to be here. So nice to see everybody. Welcome back to Brooklyn, New York. If you've been to an art party before, I've been in California for the last month. So this is kind of like a rude awakening, but also wonderful to be home and back in my studio. So welcome back to Brooklyn, New York. I'm a contemporary art jeweler, and it's wonderful to be here amongst so many great jewelers. It's gonna be such a fun party. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my work, and I'm gonna show you some new things I've been working on and some things I'm kind of anticipating for the summer as well. I make jewelry out of sterling silver, 14 karat gold filled gemstones, but I like to incorporate new materials. So a lot of what I use and experiment with is this steel cable that's woven cable with a coating. It's really strong and light. So this is quite thick diameter, but it's really, really strong and light. This can hold up like a whole boat from the ceiling or a sculpture. I know I really brought the rings today, but when I do it in this micro form and then start really engineering little pieces all together, I can use that same cable and create these woven structures. This is with freshwater pearls and sterling silver. I actually stacked a couple rings. I've been really playing with the rings, and we're making a lot more, so I'm having a good time. This is with little freshwater pearls that I wove with sterling silver rigid, and then having this soft cable that's a strong metal. I'm able to create these like softer woven weave structures and embed pearls inside, or go really big and start sculpting these kind of like freeform sculptures. Each one is really different, which is fun. Then did some ones with pearls, really playing with the stacking rings. A lot of what I do is I do things that are no gemstones and really about color. So with the steel cable, I'm doing is getting in different colors. So I'm bringing in 24 karat yellow gold over the steel and getting it plated, and clear coat, putting a clear coat of nylon over it to protect it, but also to give it that squishiness. Coppers, bronzes. This has a really nice variegation in color, and I'm really thinking about that this season. I'm starting to think about ombre, so I'm bringing in even more colors, like a full range, like bringing in this light silver, and then there's little 14 karat gold filled connectors here, so it creates little sparkles and almost like constellations within this 3D sculpture. This is great. This is one of those pieces that is deceptively stiff looking, but is really flexible and light. They all come with a magnet clasp too, so I use 14 karat gold fill over like a neodymium rare earth magnet, so really strong magnet. Let's see here, it's easy to take on and off for yourself. I know Paula has this piece, and we embedded gemstones into it. So I wove citrines and garnets into this. So a lot of them I'm starting to do that. So you get this nice kind of floating, in addition to the little silver and gold pieces, you have little spots of color and sparkle that catches the light in your eye really beautifully. There's kind of like some of the new things I've been playing with. I'm wearing some new gemstones. These are like a titanium coating over quartz, so it's really sparkly. I'm thinking about sparkle again. And I got some new mini ones. So I love thinking little dotted parts that complement the little geometry of the squares and circles working together. So I try to choose gemstones that play with that and kind of balance everything together. This is really fun. So this is kind of, yeah, prettier and lighter. This is more sculptural and artistic. So it can play with scale quite a bit. Paula, Karla, am I missing questions? I maybe Karla can't.
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
Again, it's cursor issue with my computer.
Okay.
Uh, yes. So can you tell me what's inspiring you right now, and what if anything, we see coming out for summer? Is it lighter? Is it more sculptural, or is it different than what you just showed us?
I feel like I'm doing a lot of with the blends. So bringing in bigger earrings. I feel like summer is about earrings. I'm wearing some kind of like new ones and playing with like bigger stones than I would normally play with. And then also things like line drawings that have a lot of movement and sway, and it could be really great to throw on. So kind of both, actually. I think I'm working on all fronts. I'm really
There's a
playing
lot of comments in the chat
3D.
about your earrings and whether or not your necklace is red.
This necklace or the other one?
I think it's the one that's on you is what I'm guessing the comment is about. Yeah, the one that you're wearing.
This one's actually gunmetal with that titanium. This is I just took the earring off to show you. This is the same stone, but bigger. And this has that same, almost like an iridescence, like a titanium coating over quartz or hematite.
Oh, I love that. That is.
It looked red. It gets reds and greens, and so playing with color I like things that kind of fool the eye or play a lot. So if you wear different colors, if you wore purple or green, it would bring different colors up in these pieces. When a lot of different things would match. These are very much your colors. But I'm also doing I'm thinking now like iterative pieces. So can I start doing things that come apart? And you can start creating your own sets. Like these are different little charms that you can start playing and adding. Just have one, you can have none, you can just have two.
I love things that remind me of like a charm bracelet from when I'm younger. That necklace that you were showing with the longer earring, do those have a name? Are they on your website?
This necklace here?
Yep. This
is the Vertigo necklace, and you'll have to wait for this one or DM me or send me a message because this is brand new. We've even no photographs yet.
Okay. And
of course, right.
Is there anything in particular you've picked out for yourself for like, I'm going to call it our coming out, our reemergence into the world?
I feel like it's happening, right? So I've definitely been thinking about like, I completely want to wear different things and not wear sweats and be a little bit more out there. I've been thinking a lot also about the core values within my brand and what I started with and kind of giving homage to these basics. Like these are my grad circle hooks that I've been making a lot of these in different colors. So then I kind of went and did this new piece this is the ombre I was talking about. I brought silvers and rose golds and coppers and yellow gold and gunmetal all together, but it's paying homage to the original piece that kind of started everything.
One of my favorite things about that ombre that you're working on is this idea in my head of no limits, that, people are like, just wear silver, just wear gold, and it's like, to me, it's women are breaking through their limits all over the place, and by mixing the metals, it's kind of symbolic of that.
Mm-hmm. I love that, and it's everything is, kind of it's a rainbow, which has become really a symbol of happiness and strength and hope for the future.
And I love that. Well, thank you so much, Meghan. As
always, thank you.
Beyond inspiring presentation. And I'm really excited to look at the new display and look at one of my favorite people. We have Lula.
Thank you, Karla. Thank you for wearing the necklace. Sorry. My name is Lula Castillo, and what I do is I do organic jewelry. What I do is I recycle seeds, beans, nuts. I also develop technique to work with citrus peels. Sometimes I combine all of them, sometimes not. So I got an opportunity to participate in a show, and sometimes you don't know what to do. I'm more on the shy side, like small pieces, but they contact me and I asked them, so they said, go big. So because we're going to summer and I just wanted to do something different, I went big in colors, textures, materials. So I keep recycling more and look for more. So this is the new things I'm doing. One of the materials that I use is the tawa knot. So the necklace I'm wearing now, it is tawa, so I have rings in all multicolor. This is a very lightweight and also lays flat on your chest. I work with another, I was experiencing with the gold leaves. So these are seed pods, and I cover with the 24 karat gold leaves. And this is a bombona knot, which is a round knot. And it's also lightweight. Also, all my pieces are adjustable, so you can just open it here and just pull it, and then you can put it in the length you desire. Another tawa knot that I wanted to show you is this. Something that I really enjoy doing is adding some sound and music. So this one is the tawa knot that I cut it in sort of like triangles. This one has a purple, lilac, and I put a little bit of rain to give a sparkle. And also it's adjustable, and you can get the sound. Citrus peel is one of the materials that also allow me to create pieces that are lightweight. So I roll the citrus, I did little sticks, and in the top, you see all the seeds that I use in the process. And I like this one as a choker. This piece is inspired by the fish net. I was visiting a place in Colombia, it's called Cartagena, and I saw the fisherman. So I kind of weighed that and like a fish net. And this one is like, uneven, is more asymmetrical. So one side is shorter than the other one. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. And another piece that is also, sometimes people ask me if they're heavy, and they're actually super lightweight. This is made of a citrus peel. So you in the front can see the color, and you see the back, which is the texture. And same thing, you can put it this long, you can rotate it here, or you can make it super short, like here. This one has a little bit of the music, not too much like the other one. Oh, I went big, so I created a belt. This is made of a citrus peel, so I roll it in 2 ways. And I did this little, so you can put it around. This is in the small side kind of bag, and a petite, but also you can just put it here and let it go down a little bit and just let this hang, or you can use it as a necklace. Let me take this. So if you don't want it as a belt, you can put it around and let it hang here, or you can just also do this. So you can play with all the necklaces. You can keep the way you want it to wear. And oh, this. So this is the same I used with the gold, but I just added some color and I covered, and I put these little citrus roses. This is bombona knot. These are from Peru, corchillas, and this one is the acai, from the acai berry. These are coming from Brazil. So same thing, you just can put it this long, or you can make it, yes, I try to grow in so many ways, so.
Yeah, I feel like you've exploded, both like literally and figuratively, the color and the size and the proportions of everything. They're making me crazy. Like I could see having a whole wall of Lulas in my home and just picking and picking. I think it's so great. The citrus peel ones, the lighter weight, because we're all thinking summer. Do you have more citrus peel things or more lighter weight necklaces you can show us?
And light, yeah, the citrus allow me to be super lightweight. So I created these tiny roses. and I crochet, and this is the acai, this is the bombona, and I put the citrus rose. So the rose is made out of citrus. You can see the texture on the back. And this is very lightweight, super, super lightweight. Another lightweight and colorful is this. So same thing, you can make it longer, or you can make it like a choker.
You know, Lula, I feel like clapping because I just love, it seems like when I present, so many artists tie in themes, because Meghan was just talking about the significance of a rainbow and how we're all looking for lighter, brighter days, and how, you know, they mean so much things about acceptance, and that Meghan has the rainbow in the medals and you have the rainbows. I'm just loving the tie-in. I think it's fantastic.
So one is that talking about the rainbows and the polos. They're very easygoing. You get all the colors. It's very simple. Just give it a touch. So yes, I or this with colors, same thing.
And those are great for summer outfits, right? That's what.
Yes, I think also because everybody's starting to go in now, we start to be a little social. So people is looking for more into colorful pieces. It also makes us, as Meghan was telling, you know, bring us happiness. You know, we want to be more outgoing, make us something feel better. So I think the multicolor pieces will provide that in when we go out in on summertime. So yes, definitely multicolor.
Asymmetry. So I'm going a little rogue here because we only have 30 seconds left. Show us that fishnet one inspired one more time, and hold it up close and let us just kind of like.
So what I did is kind of, those are like a circles, and I went in and out. So I create like a net. And you can make it like shorter or longer. So this is the long side. It is long, it's meant to be long on this side and short on this, but actually I tried the other day and I like it short. Let me get it.
Like it does the collar thing.
Like this.
I do have to say, I don't think there's a woman on this Zoom that would not look fabulous on. So all of us, we can fight each other for it. Thank you so much, Lula. And that brings us to our newest presenter, brand new to Art Party Central, my new friend, Lisa Jane Grant. Lisa, take it away.
Okay, are you able to hear me?
Sure are.
Okay, great. So I am the newbie, so I'm not quite sure how this will go over. So as Karla said, my name is Lisa Jane Grant. I am kind of known as the Mokame lady because the medium that I work with is Mokame, which is a wood grain metal that was used to decorate the hilt of the samurai sword back in the 17th century. And what I end up doing is layering a bunch of different golds and silvers, and you might be able to see this pretty well through here. And so this is 18 karat yellow gold. It has palladium, white gold, and oxidized sterling silver. And the wood grain comes from carving into all those layers of metal and rolling them out. And it's usually used in rings, but I thought it would look nicer in a larger format. So that's what I do. So I will use a palladium, white gold, and sterling with little diamonds. I don't know if you're able to see that because my lighting isn't great. Are you able to see that okay?
We do.
Awesome. Okay. I like to work with earrings that have a lot of movement. I'm not sure if you're able to see that right there. Let's see. So that's kind of how things move. And then on that side there, I have two different earrings on so that you can see the differences. And I also like things that are a little bit versatile. So this is actually a bracelet strung on a chain. So you can actually wear that as a bracelet. You can wrap the chain around with it. If you're wearing a blouse, you can put that through the top here where it's short so that all of those little beads just move. And if you are someone who likes to wear backless dresses, you can just wear that down the back and let it shimmy down your back. So lots of different things that we can use. I have different sizes of earrings as well. And I'm going to put two on right here. One is a shorter length because everybody has different desires and needs. Some people like long earrings, some people like short earrings. Once you know it, I can't get that one in my ear. But let me see if I can put this one in. So there we go. So these here, if you can see that one, it's a spherical type of earring with lots of movement. And this one's just that little bit shorter. I don't know if you can see that very well. All of my designs are inspired by places I've traveled to. These were made, and I'll put them here because you can kind of see them a little bit better, from the spherical prayer drums in Laos. It's a country in Southeast Asia, and I call them my luang prabangs. Other things that I work with, as well as these, one of my best sellers, if I can.
Hold those earrings up to the camera.
Yes.
And hold them for a sec.
Yes. Okay, so let's see if I can find that here.
There you go.
Okay, let me move that back.
Perfect.
I don't know, are you able to see that pattern on there?
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh, great, because I can't see it from my end.
Okay.
And then there are little gold barbells as little accents. I like things with accents on them. So you'll see little gold barbells through the ear thread. And I like small things that make you almost feel like you're wearing lingerie. Nobody really knows you're wearing it unless you show them. For example, these are both an earring and a cufflink. And on the back, it has a gold, an 18 karat yellow gold circle. And so it's kind of hidden. You don't know it's there. You'll also see that on this ring. This is a ring that I really, really love wearing. It sits on your finger like this. So it's 18 karat yellow gold, palladium, white gold, and sterling. The back has those cute little polka dots of 18 karat yellow gold. And it has a little line of yellow gold down the back so that you always know it's there. And it just makes you feel all that much prettier, I find. I like using a lot of delicate chains. So I'll move this one to the back. This is actually a signature chain of mine. It is a 18 karat pink gold chain with the barbells that are in the chain, just like in that earring. And so it's a nice flat chain, and you can see how much it sparkles with the light. And those barbells just really make it more substantial, even though it's a nice delicate chain. I wear this water skiing, and it doesn't break when I water ski, when I come around a ball and hit a ball instead of getting around it. The other option on that one is this oxidized sterling silver chain with the 18 karat yellow gold barbells. And you can see it right there too. I think you can.
You can see it. And that's fantastic. And you're the first jeweler that spoke about water skiing. So there's besides the jewelry. I love that. And I love how inspired your work is by your travels. Every time you name a new place, I'm like, ooh, I'm impressed again. Do you have a favorite story from that goes with creating?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I do. This is my favorite story right here. It's this piece here. So this is pink gold, yellow gold, palladium white gold. I don't know if you can see the pattern there. And I spent some time in a chimp reserve in Uganda. So I spent 2 days and 2 nights in a chimp reserve. And it was crazy because these chimps would just be dropping down from the trees. And when I got home, I decided that this would be Kibale National Forest, the perimeter. This is the sky. The little black raw diamonds are the chimps that were falling down from the trees. And the peridot and the garnets down here are the shrubs and the trees that they pop down into. So this is kind of what I do when I make my jewelry. I think of an experience that I've taken traveling and kind of go from there.
It's completely lyrical. It's a story and a piece of jewelry. Do you send the stories with the work?
I don't, but they're on my website. If you go to my website, you'll see that there's an inspiration story there.
I love that. That makes me so happy. That inspiration story of the chimps in Uganda. Oh my goodness. It's pretty incredible. Do you have earrings that show some of the movement you keep showing us?
Oh, these are another pair of earrings from Uganda. So the little circles are in pink gold. Here we go. The
Very
circles are in pink gold, 18 karat yellow gold, and sterling silver. The back is in roll printed pink gold. I don't know if you're able to see that. And this is in the pink mochame right here. So let's see if I can show you that pattern. And they have really, really nice movement to them. I don't know if you can see those very well. Are you able to? There, that shows up a little bit better there.
Oh.
And they have a little bit of a tinkle to them as they move.
So it's musical, storytelling, and jewelry. That's incredible. Lisa, the time has gone so fast. Thank you so much for being here with us. You're a great addition to Art Party Central.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been just lovely to be here.
Yay. And we're going to bring it to the other woman I'm modeling today. We're going to bring it to my Francesca.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to Rochester, New York, into my studio. I'm Francesca Vitali. I can't see everybody here, so my computer is frozen on this side. So I don't know if there is anybody new. I'm a paper jewelry artist. I weave paper strips into three-dimensional sculptural pieces, very lightweight, and all the pieces are coated with acrylic medium, meaning that they have a plastic thin layer that protects them from weather, sweat, makeup, anything. So they are very easy to care for. And if you are not new here, you know that every time I come to an art party, I love to make something new for you. And this time I have something super special. I mean, special for me, to me, and I hope for you too. And also, I want to say that this is probably my last art party before I go to Italy, because we are opening up. So I'm cross finger, I can go back home. So, and I'll see you when I come back really tan, hopefully. This is all in my head dreaming. So my surprise is, can you guess what's my favorite subject or inspiration lately? If you have been here, the party, you know already that Amanda Gorman is my muse recently. And this time I decided to take inspiration from a Vogue feature. So she, as you know, Amanda is a poet and she used words, but she also used a lot of fashion as a statement. And in this particular feature, I picked 3 outfits. There were so many, and I'm pretty sure I won't finish with just these 3. But I picked 3 outfits from this magazine, and I made it into 3 pins. So this one is the let me think. This one is the Atiel, and it's a golden. All the 3 brooches have a paper that is shimmer and a little bit metallic. And so this one is the golden. This one, I get so emotional when I talk about hair, sorry. And this one is the McQueen. And the rose, no, this one is the McQueen, sorry. And this one is the J Project. And of course, when I work with Amanda's, I can't not use her words. And this time I went back to a poem. I won't read it to you because I'm dyslexic and I can't really read in public, but the poem that I used this time is called "Won't Be My Sister." And the quote that I love the most of that kind of really inspiring and wanted me, and I mean, pushing me to make these 3 new pieces in this series is, "Hear me as a woman, have me as your sister." And so I love this. And so differently from my regular Amanda's pin that I hear. So for these pins, as you know, and I've talked about this a lot, I printed a poem over and over. And so the whole pin is covered with words. In this case, the words are only, so the poem is only on the lower side of her. And also, I don't know if I ever told you this, but these are kind of my image of Amanda. So it's a stylized idea of her. So the skinny black hair. So this, and I love them actually in more than one. So like this in 2s. They look really good on a darker background. So this is the new pieces that I'm super excited about. And if I have 2 more minutes, do I have more time? Yeah. Okay. So on the other side, on the other hand, I also am thinking about the summer packing, going home, vacation, and so earrings again, and colorful earrings. And so this is a collection of 14 earrings, all one of a kind. They are made with magazine pages again, and they have all different colors, and they are super lightweight. They are based on a design that is one of my best sellers. It's just I added a little bit more colors, and you can these are fun because you can kind of tell what the magazine page looked like when I started, but you can't really. So it's a mixture. Here it is. Oh, sorry. So this is how they look like. Let me see with a white background and my shaky hands. So, and these are 14 different ones. Oh, here I put this. Wait one more second because I
of course, yeah.
I didn't want to forget that on my website there is also this necklace. I didn't have time to make it specifically for these brooches, but that's the idea, to make a very similar necklace as this one with the beads that are complementary to the brooch, and so you can wear the brooch as a necklace. So let me show you. So it will be a little bit different. I just finished this yesterday, and so I didn't have time to add this. But I love the idea of versatility, and so wearing things in different ways, you know. And so so this is how this would look like. I like it. I like this. I think it's really flattering to have it long with a long pendant here. Thinking again, summer big dresses, flowy, because I mean, COVID did kind of a little bit of a number on me. So I'm thinking big dresses and and a nice long necklace that kind of elongate the figure.
I feel like you're dressing me. That's perfect. And you know, you answered one of the questions in the chat, or one of the comments was it would look great as a necklace, and then 2 seconds later you're showing it as a necklace, which is
kind of
amazing.
It does look really cool. And yeah, I'm not tall enough here to show you, but I like it this one long, even though this necklace can be changed so as different hooks, so it can change the length and make it shorter. So you know,
that's why we go to the handmade artists, because they think of all these things.
Yeah.
And how about the earrings with the mask? Is it difficult to wear your earrings with the mask?
Oh, actually, I have a little trick for that, especially for big earrings. I've seen so many people asking, oh, you're wearing big earrings with mask, how do you do it? Ladies, here is how you do it. You take your mask, put your hands here, you kind of hug your here, and and your earrings, and you put everything in there. And here it is. That's how you wear big earrings and mask. And again,
that's exactly how I do. I love that. And just to wrap up, I just want to read one of the comments from the chat, which evidently you worked with Mary Carol Lodge, and Mary Carol's earrings are the New York City map with the street she grew up on. So how meaningful is that? That's just incredible, Francesca. You're such a gem. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love your presentation. We'll get more to you in the after party. And I'm excited to bring it on to Tracy. I love all jewelry parties. This is fun, right?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Tracy Blyth, owner designer of Vella Moda Jewelry. I think I started, hand beading. I've been hand beading for at least 15 years. And I want to introduce you to who is new for the platform today, to my GG collection. I've been doing a lot of earrings this summer. As Meghan said, summer is for earrings, and I have these earrings here that I always use hematite gemstone, which is it's actually an electroplated gemstone, because hematite is normally gray or dark gray metal, dark metal look, but the electroplated has the is covered with browns or gold, as you can see here. And in this color, I call it a desert red. So this is new. And as you can see, this is all hematite, but at the bottom is glass. It's a Japanese, it's like an octagon glass. So that's how I implement color in my designs. And also I've been into lots of texture. So as you can see, I also put cotton thread on the bottom here. And I do some metalsmith work, some cold connect metalsmithing. So I love to make my own 14 karat gold earrings. So that's like a brown burgundy pair. And then I have like a blue pair, but I put some orange thread there. And I think these are fun. And I think these can also transition to fall and winter as well. And you see I have a little gold. And for Gigi, the Gigi collection, actually it started with the anodized aluminum beads that I import from Germany. So I make these hand beaded earrings, but I put the anodized aluminum on these earrings as well, and as well as the cotton thread. I don't know, I'm a little out there, but at the same time, I'm very modern and very simple, but I like to have a little fun. So that's what I do here. And then, but this is all glass, well, mainly glass. And then at the bottom is hematite. So they're kind of long. They're not quite shoulder duster earrings, but they're kind of long. And then they have a variation of color beads. And here's a black version with olive green and burgundy. But then I started making these earrings in all black. And these are super, super lightweight. And sometimes I get ambitious with my hand beading. And so I have this very, very long necklace here that you can wear like this, or you can wear, it's kind of versatile. I like things close to my neck. You'll see on my website that how this is styled, excuse me, how this is styled. And you can also order this in different lengths because, you know, ladies like different lengths. So I'm a kind of petite person. I'm getting old, so I'm gaining weight as well. So, but it goes from 38 inches all the way to 42 inches. So that's some of the new things for my Gigi collection. But I also have a collection called Open Circle. So as I said before, I started with, when I started my company, it was all beads and hand beading, but then I had an interruption in my life back in 2015, where I almost, died in a car accident. But I don't want to go through the whole spiel of that, but it was an awakening moment. And I designed something for myself to wear, but I decided to take one or two pieces to a market. And ever since that day, this line has become my best seller because of the inspiration behind the design. So it's mainly, the Open Circle is mainly made out of silver filled pendants, which are oxidized or not oxidized, and with sterling silver chain and then gold filled chain. And they come 4 different lengths actually, which is the mini. I'm wearing the mini here. And because I love hand beaded work, I did a little hand beaded with the Open Circle, which comes 20 inches long, but you can on my website get different lengths. So the Open Circle idea is to layer, and I don't know if you can see the beautiful color of the beads that I used. So it's a triangle design.
Tracy,
And then
Tracy,
yes,
so
yes.
was inspired by this thing that you rose, like in a sense, from the ashes for, and you had the strength to live past this car accident. The symbol of the circle itself being open, is that we still have life to complete, or is there a deeper meaning than that?
Well, the inspirational quote that comes with every purchase is, whatever challenges encircle in our lives, there's always an open door. So the opening is the open door. And it resonates with anyone who's going through anything. Actually, this circle I designed this back in 2014, and seems like everything that's happened and that's happening, I can apply that message to whatever. And it doesn't matter what circumstances, whether you're going through troubles at school or divorce or breast cancer or anything, that message can encourage a person to know that there's always there's most times a rainbow at the end of your turmoil,
or at least a door to go through to start another phase, which is
so exactly. And plus I'm a preacher's kid, so I feel like I'm preaching to the people, but it's my way of encouraging people, and to know, I like to stay positive in all things, and this is my way of sending that message to keep people positive in whatever circumstance they're going through.
I feel that, and I feel that in your work, and it feels like it must feel so empowering and positive, and just your energy in there, and your preaching is, you can preach.
I'm not a certified preacher, but
that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Tracy. I have so many more questions, but you had important things to say. Thank you. And now we're going to bring it on to Suzanne. Suzanne, wrap it up for us today, please. With your
Hi. I love this party. I love all of the jewelry. We're all so different, and obviously I love jewelry, and I love all different types of jewelry. So my jewelry is, for the most part, stitched. So if you look at the necklace that I'm wearing, this is the freeform pendant, and this really makes me think of summer, this collection. It's a collection that I almost at one point retired and then brought back. But so this is all the freeform. My work is stitched, and what I mean by that is I'll drill little holes and I'll sew through with fine silver wire or 22 karat gold. And sometimes this piece has 18 karat gold in it as well. You can see the back as well. And this is a new chain that I made that I've put this on, and this can be special requested. And in the freeform collection, there's also the bangle, which is just a favorite. I like wearing a few of them together, and just you can see the back kind of stitching. And I always like to make sure that the back, the lines are just as crisp as the front of the stitching is. So I also stitch in 22 karat gold. So this necklace, and I'll put it on. This is part of the interwoven squares collection. And actually, this necklace was just written up in the MJSA magazine that talked about how I really make this piece, and I'm wearing the bracelet as well. So I make each little square, and I make it so each square is not perfect. And then I'll stitch with the 22 karat gold, and then it has little squares on the squares that embellish it. And I'm really looking, for the fluidity of the movement within the squares, and then also how the squares lay. And I want to make sure that each square does not lay, so they're not like perfect. They'll overlap at different angles, they'll overlap, different amounts. So I'm really looking at every piece when I put this together, including the earrings. And these all come in bright silver as well. There's also a smaller version of the necklace, and here you can see it in, oops, sorry, bright silver, which is a little harder sometimes to see on the camera, on the screen with all the lights. Just a great necklace. And I wanted to just show also another version of the stitching. So here is the Anna in the Anna collection, and this is a larger earring. Oops, I'm wearing an earring. Oh, I am wearing a new earring in the layered collection right here with a really fun ear wire that you can see. So this earring is stitched with the bright silver, and my silver is Argentium silver, which has a brighter white color to it. And then this is all stitched with 22 karat gold. This is a larger earring in the collection. And the Argentium silver is highly tarnish resistant. I really fell in love with it for the color, just the brightness of the white. But I love that it's tarnish resistant and I can fuse it on. So this whole border is a little raised and fused. And then I wanted to jump and make sure that I didn't miss my pearls. So I finally have my best-selling pearl necklace to show you. And I used Chinese freshwater Baroque pearls for the white and the colors. And this necklace is a bestseller. And oops, I didn't hook it in the back. And then it's adjustable in length because you never know what kind of neckline you're wearing. So, and then it has a little piece of 22 karat gold bimetal to kind of accent it. And then the pearls are all, this one, they're a little bit more organic in shape. These pearls are always Baroque, but these were just kind of a wavy set that I put together. And great earring that you could put with it, either as a pearl, just gonna hold it up, or you can mix it with just like a simple gold circle. And these come in different colors as well from the circle collection. I also have a new pearl earring design, and this one is in the Tahitian Pearl. And this one is just a little square. And I made this as actually a gift for somebody. And I just really liked it. So I'm trying to put this in my ear. You know, when you can't find the hole. So here we go. And so it's just small. It's 18 karat gold bimetal. Bimetal is a sheet of gold bonded to a sheet of sterling. So it's much thicker than a plating or a vermeil. So it's not going to chip off. So that is the pearl. And I can do these with white pearls as well. Or I have a few colors left. So then this is a newer necklace that I've made, and it's basically a long version of a short one that I do. And this pearl has it's a little hard to see, but a little piece of 24 karat gold in this little opening that it had. And this necklace can be worn long, or I made a really pretty clasp on it so that you can, it's a toggle clasp out of 18 karat gold. And okay, so now I just kind of lost it and I feel my time coming to an end.
Yeah, you know what? I hate interrupting you. I'm just sitting here. I don't know if I'm never this quiet, but I just love hearing you talk about your work. And I do like the tie-in that everyone spoke about their inspiration. So can you quickly, I think I know, but I like hearing you tell it.
Oh, yes, I did. I meant to touch on that. You never know where it'll go. Well, anyway, this one can be, this is the toggle clasp, and you can make this double length. So you can make it into short with a really pretty clasp. But the reason that all my jewelry is textile inspired, and that really comes from growing up with my grandmother who used to knit and sew and really gave me this love of textiles. Oh, I guess here's my head. And so even, textiles definitely in the stitching, but just in the way that this drapes, I'm always looking to mimic sort of how fabric drapes. Even these lines of the necklaces, it's all about drape. So that really comes from my grandmother and love of textiles, love fabrics.
Thank you. Yeah, everybody's story is like getting me, all choked up today. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our artists who presented today, sharing your stories, sharing your beautiful jewelry, adorning us with your talents, which is incredible. And I want to thank everybody who came to this amazing jewelry party as well, because you are also, as I'm sure the artists would tell you, our inspiration, and the way you look so lovely and are flaunting the arts when you wear the jewelry to art parties and the places we see you, and just knowing you have our work makes us incredibly happy. And again, these are still some pretty odd times. So the ways you can continue to support us is by following our newsletters, liking our social media, commenting on our posts, and of course, coming to art parties, telling your friends about art parties and bringing people with you. So now it brings us to our raffle celebration, and we're going to give away our $50 gift certificates. And our amazing co-host, Sam, is going to choose a winner for each website randomly. And we encourage you to unmute yourself and help us cheer for all the winners, because this is exciting.
Hi, everyone. So you are welcome to unmute yourselves, as Karla said. And just before I announce the winners, I'm just going to mention that if you are a winner, we would love it if you put your email in the chat, or you can send it to me. And as you can see, I am admin, or admin Swan&Stone Millinery. But especially if your name appears differently on your little on Zoom than it actually is, because that way we will have an easier time tracking you down. So we're going to start with Meghan Patrice Riley Jewelry. Ooh. And the winner of the $50 gift certificate is Ann Potter. And for Lula Natural Sewer Jewelry, we have Daryl Bella.
Yay!
Congrats, congratulations.
Congratulations. For Lisa Jane Grant Design, who is new today, we have Deborah Moore.
Of winners.
And Francesca Vitali Paper Jewelry. The lucky winner who squeezes it in before she runs off to Italy is Lori Gibson.
Yay!
And then we have for Vella Mode, Nancy Rowe.
Yay, congratulations.
And then for Suzanne Schwartz Jewelry, we have Nina Avergun.
All right, Nina.
So again, if you were one of the lucky winners, please pop your email in the chat or send it privately to me if you don't want to share it with everyone. Thanks so much, everyone.
Great. And congrats to all our winners. I'm so excited for you. And because we want everyone here to leave feeling like they are a winner too, you all are going to receive a coupon code for 10% off each of the 6 artists' websites, as well as my website and Swan&Stone Millinery, my admin and co-host website. This coupon is going to be good from today through the 19th of May. So head over and treat yourself to some of these amazing things you saw today and find some great gifts. We have graduations coming up, and I think it's called Gift to Self. Yes, that's what this is. Self month, I'm calling it. The coupon code for today's party is 513 Art Party, 513 ARTPARTY. And we are going to send you a follow-up with this code in it, as well as it'll be in the chat right now. We have 2 days of parties coming up next week on Thursday and Saturday. featuring Suchi Pottery, Ellen Cohn Design, Judith Haas, It's by Jan, B. Felt, Ecologic, Crystal Kodada, Laura Jacklich, Gina Panorfi, Suzanne Schwartz, Karla Gudeon, Art and Design, and Run Jewelry. And you can RSVP to these parties now at artpartycentral.org. I want to give one more shout out to my friend and co-host and APC founder, Sam Stone, making things happen today, getting all the links into the chat for us and making sure it ran smoothly. You can find her at swanandstone.com. And once again, I just want to thank everyone for being here. And from the bottom of our hearts, we are truly grateful to you for spending time with us. With that said, we're going to have a few extra minutes for our after party for you to ask additional questions or for us to get back to what we missed. And if you have to go, we understand and wish you a great rest of your Thursday and hopefully see you Saturday. Let's unmute and ask questions. Sam, before we go out to the audience, do you have any that I missed?
So I actually have one for Lula. And so I'm just going to spotlight you. So Lula, I think, and maybe I'm just not quick enough on your website. I think some of the pieces that you showed today might not be on your website yet. So my question to you is, how do we follow up with you if we just fell in love with something? What's the best way to
you can email me, or on my website is a link for Zoom. It goes direct, so you can choose in the calendar any day that is good for you. We can Zoom. Anyway, you can text me, my phone is there, and we can just that's the way we can connect. Thank you. Yes.
I have a question for Lulu. The piece that is to your left, right behind you. No, right. Yeah, that one.
This piece is made of bombona nut. So what I did is I split the bombona in quarters. It's a round nut. And then when you can put it over. And it's meant to be symmetrical too. You can't just do this. You can make it shorter by pulling this and take it over back and getting it, in this loop. So you make it a little shorter. And I like to show this part. So what you do is you show this one. So it's how it look like.
That's gorgeous.
It's very lightweight too. And it has 3 colors, 3 blue. So it has the turquoise, royal blue, and an ocean blue. And it's how it looks.
Is that on your website?
That is not on my website. I'm sorry, but I just finished this. I have the photos, but I haven't been able to put it on my website. Maybe in the middle, I can put some, but you can contact me to my, I'm gonna put my email, or on my website, as just said, it is to make a Zoom appointment too.
I mean, that necklace is so cool. It's like you wear a summer dress, you wear flip-flops, you put that necklace on, all of a sudden you're like the life.
Yeah, I go with a dress and that's it.
Yep.
I just want to point out that I put in the link for Lula's contact page, and it's awesome because she actually has a button. You just click the button to schedule a Zoom appointment. That's fantastic, Lula.
Thank you.
Yep. Any more questions, Sam?
That was actually the only one that I have, other than, I mean, if you want, I know that you have some.
Yeah. So that technique, I'm going to go to Lisa Jane, that the mokme.
Mhm.
Did you create that technique?
No, I didn't. A lot of people ask me that. I wish I were that brilliant. No, it was developed by the Japanese back in the 17th century, and it was used to decorate the hilt of the samurai sword. In the 1970s, a couple of American artists went to Japan and kind of reinvigorated the whole art form of it and modernized it by using kilns and electric rolling mills and an easier way to make it. And I was fortunate enough to have a friend, Andrew Nice, who became my mentor. He was a retired metallurgical engineer, and he taught me all the metallurgy involved in how to bond certain metals together. Because if you leave them for too long, they get muddy, the layers do, and it's not a crisp line. If you don't leave them or you don't heat them for long enough or at the right temperature, you'll roll the metals and split. So I feel very fortunate to have had Andrew in my life for as long as I did.
And also this great sense of precision, because it does not seem like an easy thing to do. Somebody in the comments is saying that they've seen custom knives made with this technique.
Ah, that is actually Damascus steel, which is similar with the idea of bonding through heat and pressure. And over the next little while, you will have to keep an eye out, because I spent my COVID time learning Damascus. And so I just had a whole bunch of items just punched out with CNC, a whole bunch of designs that I'm working on now, and it's going to be Damascus steel.
Oh, that's cool. I love hearing that, and I love hearing what's emerging. That's fantastic. And Francesca, do you have brooches other than the Amanda Gorman poem, the long thin ones?
Oh yeah, brooches. You asked me for brooches. Yes, I have plenty. I have, let me show you. I have this style here. I wasn't ready for this, but I have this style here. And this is kind of a signature piece with a spiral. And those are more three-dimensional. And in this particular one is black and music sheet. And all my, I want to say all of my brooches have the double option of wearing them as a brooch again, and have a little loop, so they can be worn as a necklace in different ways. And then let me see. I have also another one here that has. So this is also another one. As I've been working a lot with this curvature for the paper, which kind of gives a little bit of movement to the paper. That brings also the same thing for this bracelet. That has the same kind of movement.
Another thread running through this party is the movement of the jewelry, which is super important to so many artists.
Yeah,
you know, I see it in almost everybody here.
Yeah, and especially with this technique and the paper, especially with this metallic paper, this movement, when the light hits the pin, you'll see, I don't know if with these lights you can see it, but it gives really a nice flow to the piece, so it moves with you. So I love this weaving technique also for this reason. It kind of comes alive while wearing it. So yeah.
Thank you so much. And before I move, I have a question for NPR, but before I move it there, does anybody else have a question they want to call out? I'll be quiet for a sec. All right, we'll take it to NPR. Gemstones you're working with now, what are you excited about? What stones?
Well, I've been doing a lot. Well, I bring different stones in all the time. I'm really excited about these new kind of titanium coating ones that are all sparkly, but I've also been the aquamarines have been doing really well and have been really fun. And it definitely feels like oceany, tropical, vacation. This is the vertigo again. I'm just showing you the same necklace, but it really does, it looks different with different gemstones. And then doing like these cute earrings. This has been a new style. These are our little fire hooks. And they look like little dragonflies. This feels like summer to me too. Like we're gonna go to the ocean, and I think everyone's thinking, I'm thinking beach. I'm ready for the beach. I just keep thinking ocean, beach, like Hawaii, ocean tones, like lapis and aquamarines. So that's what I'm channeling a bunch right now.
Yes, and I also think mint is this color that looks good on just about skin tone, any hair color. And I think it is because of the tie into water that, you know, that we all have. And I think it's so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
And to bring it back to Tracy, with some of the things, the unifying themes today were our inspirations from Suzanne's with the stitching with her grandmother, it just travels and whatever. But I heard you mention that some of the beads were from Germany, and I know you have a connection to that with your inspiration for your GG collection story. Can you go into your inspiration a little bit?
Yes, I was introduced by my husband, who is German, because he works for a German company. So going over there on business, he loves to shop more than I do. So during his little shopping excursions, he came across these beads. They're made out of anodized aluminum, and they come in different colors. And I do the hand beaded triangle just to give it more modern flair. And yeah, I grew up in South Georgia, and so I grew up knowing the traditional classic aesthetic of everything, flower mats and all that. But with, I guess, being in the kitchen and bath industry and then being with my husband, now I gravitate towards modern. But of course the open circle is classic. But yeah, these beads, I try to put them in earrings. And the good seller lately, as I said, I do metalsmith as well. So these are also anodized aluminum. And I have a pair here with it's like a lavender color. I'm wearing 2 different earrings, but for the sake of color, I like to mix my glass beads or hematite with the anodized aluminum. So this is a lavender. Then I have a blue, and on my website you'll see all the colors available for these earrings. I named these Celine. And so this is like an apple or a citrine hoop. Yeah. And
the Celine comes with all the colors you have available, right?
yes, I don't know, it's probably 8 colors on my website you'll see for the Celine hoop. And I've been into Greek, I don't know, I've been into this little design for some reason. I've been doing a lot of earrings with that edge to it.
Oh, that's so cool.
That, and then I made, and these two have these are kind of mid-sized, but they have a little hoop and that rectangular part. But yeah, as you can see, it throughout all of my designs, the same type of dimension. I love these beads because they're so luminous, satin look.
It's fantastic.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Tracy. And one more time before I move on to the last question I have for the evening. Is there anybody else with a question? No? Okay. So we're going to move into a technical question for Suzanne, because your work has both the strength of the stitching, because to me, I've always said it looks like healing and pulling together, but there's something also very delicate and feminine about the stitching. Is it strong? Does it last?
It does. And I make sure, it's very important to me that the stitch, so here it looks, like here it's pulling something together, but it's really an illusion. All my stitching, I want to make sure that it has a really strong tension. And so I'll pull to a point where I stretch the wire, like I can feel a stretch, and each thickness of wire that I stitch with. So, this is a thinner wire than this. Oh, sorry. Then this wire, they all have a different amount of stretch, but I want to make sure that you can't push it in so that you don't have those nice straight, long, straight, strong lines. And something like this necklace, just, it's a signature piece of mine. When you push it, it's really strong. I mean, it even once I stitched this piece was surprised, just how strong it is. So
love it. It's just such a unique thing. Like I can't imagine anywhere you'd see it, you'd know it recognizable right away. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming again. This wraps up our afternoon. I'm so grateful to our artists and to everyone who came to watch us present. It's a treat to see you. We're presenting again tonight, as we said, Thursday, Saturday. Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karla. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
thank you.